Hey gang, I'm Mustache Mike. It's great to be back with you. A few weeks ago we did a little tip with spring clamps, and we showed a way to use those spring clamps to hold wood together, a third hand as it were, in a glue up or a nail up situation. Would you like to see another one along those lines? We made up a set of stabilizers out of wood, and I think you really like it. Okay, so the first thing I did was take some used 3/4 plywood that I had, and they cut me out some squares, 8 of them that were 4 by 4 inches. It's just kind of a random size. And then I cut me out 16 pieces of 7/16 dowel, 2 3/4 inches long. I want my dowel to stick about 2 inches above that 3/4 board. Then I used my square to find the center of each one of the 4 by 4 squares. And then I rotated the wood, and I want a horizontal and a vertical line through that center. You'll see why here in a minute. Now I took an actual piece of 3/4 to do this next step, put it on the center line, and then drew a line on both sides. Now the nice thing about this tip is it's good for 2 different widths. I'm going to use 3/4 and 1/2 inch stock as well. So the 3/4 marks will go one way, and then the 1/2 inch will go the other way. All right, so we'll zoom in here a little bit. I'm going to set my dowels just temporarily up on the wood so you'll see how this is going to come out. What's going to take place is, and the spacing is kind of critical, is we'll have 2 of the dowels at 3/4 of an inch center and 2 at a 1/2 inch center. That will allow me to place either 3/4 or 1/2 inch wood in these supports. Now where we put the holes is critical. I'm just going to take this 7/16 drill. You want to put the brad point on that diagonal line. It'll allow you to spin it and make sure you're going to be just on the outside of your line. Okay, so we go over to the drill press now because I want these good and straight, or that'll affect my spacing too. Notice how I'm putting the brad point on that diagonal line. I can spin the bit and see how it matches up to the cross lines that I want to drill. So it's a simple matter of lining those up and drilling 4 holes in each one of the boards. After the 4 holes are drilled, of course, I want to take it back over the bench and put 4 pieces of dowel in each square. I guess we could glue them in, but these holes were tight enough where I think tapping is sufficient. Okay, we'll test out the wood. Here's the 3/4, slides in nice and tight. Turn it around, and there's the 1/2 inch. Now you could do this with 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch, any combinations of wood that you would like. So you might want to make a number of them up. Here's just a sample of how you might use these to hold wood into position so that you could brad nail it or glue up or any other situation. So there you go, another option for stabilizing wood and another third hand. We hope you enjoyed the tip. Come on back soon. We got lots more coming down the road. Visit the website, check out the virtual magazine, and always remember, I'm Mustache Mike. You can trust me because I would never pull your stash.